In your packet is the default budget. 17 budget is $70,194,990. Adjustments to that to arrive at the default budget for 2018 are listed on the sheet in front of you. Salaries, the bargaining unit salaries up $744,000. Books and info access fees and software up $45,000. Special ed services $207,000. The evening division $10,000. Student services $150,000. The improvement of instruction and professional development $17,000. Library $2,900. The district meeting and school board services is $11,000. SAU is $37,000. Next few are decreases in the Director of Curriculum's account. Office of the Principal is down just under $18,000. Medicaid contracted services is up $7,000. Operation of buildings and grounds is down $137,000. That's primarily the utilities that I referred to earlier. The safety security is up $35,000. Transportation contracts up $132,000. Business services is down just over $33,000 because of some one-time items this year, 17. Retirement system is up $585,000 due to the rate increase. Other benefits, FICA unemployment workers' comp is $54,000. Health insurance, the best news of the year probably is health insurance is down $17,000. Some other one-time items coming out, the Sandown North Fields, the decrease in the bond interest, and the capital reserve, again, the annual warrant article. So adjustments of $1,368,000 in addition to added on to the 17 budget gives us a default budget of $71,563,517, which is $31,575 below the proposed of the $71,595.
One question for you, George. For me, line 2900, the New Hampshire retirement system at $585,000 increase.
Yes.
Is that strictly on the percent contribution increase we have to pay? Or does that also include some part of the first line item about bargaining unit salaries?
There's it's the total. So some of it's based on the salary increases, but the vast majority is because of the rate increase. There was a...
Could you give me at least an approximation on what the New Hampshire...
The rate increased about 12%. Let's
it was
see,
like
I'm sorry, about 11%.
It was 11 point some odd percent. Yeah.
Yes, the rate increased 11%, so certainly the vast majority of that increase is driven by the rate increase, and I don't have a specific breakdown.
Thank you very much. Mrs. Green, I thought you had your hand up.
Yes, I do. As you probably are aware, Arthur Green has constructed what he calls a responsible choice default budget, where he subtracted...
I'm not aware of that, no.
Well, that's okay. He subtracted...
Ask your question, please. If you have a question for Mr. Stokinger, ask.
Well, it is my contention that there are a lot of things in the default budget that still need to be removed, mainly one-time expenses that were introduced last year, which I can detail in exact number, and also all the capital expenditures that represent things that are not replacements. So what I consider to be the true default budget number should be $70,173,618. That's $71,73618, which is $1.4 million less than the proposed default budget.
Do you have any specifics of one-time items that I neglected to remove?
Yes, I do. So in Sandown North, the function code 1100, object code 640, 2,768 for books and AV. That was for Sandown North, the budget year 16-17, this current one. They asked for an increase of 2,768 for library books. Then object code 737 for middle school, they replaced a refrigerator for $1,300. That needs to be removed. In Pollard School, also object code 737, they replaced playground equipment and classroom desks and chairs for $21,170. I can go on.
Well, if you may, we have a lot of, I'll use the classrooms as an example. We have a lot of classrooms in this district, and I think if we think back to all the budget presentations we've heard from the schools, they'll try to replace 1 or 2 classrooms worth of furniture every year. To me, that's an ongoing expense. We don't replace the same classroom furniture year after year. We rotate through the building. So if a building's got 20 or 30 classrooms, continuing replacing is just upkeep, in my mind.
As things get worn out over time, they are replaced.
Yes, it's wear and tear and replacing things that break, and
Yeah.
I mean, we could remove all equipment, because let's face it, you know, we may replace a chair this year. We don't replace the same chair next year, we replace the one that just broke. So
That's right.
that's routine.
I believe the law is to provide the taxpayer with the ability to stop spending on buying another new chair.
That's maintenance.
It's new equipment, new things.
Actually,
No,
it
it's,
isn't.
no, it's, no, it's not.
It's-
It's absolutely not.
The intent of the law, Mrs. Green, is to maintain the operation of the school district equivalent to the last time the voters spoke.
Right.
It's a formula to keep things running the same as we have been.
So we
So
need,
we could strip out all sorts of crazy things, every piece of equipment, and we don't use the same drop of oil. So, you know, do we not buy oil, heating oil? We don't burn the same gallon of oil, we buy another one to keep the place heated.
so
You know,
what
we can go to
about,
ridiculous places.
and my point is that there is a lot in here. By the way, capital improvements should be taken out of the default budget.
What capital improvements?
Well, okay, before I get to that, let
Oh,
me.
you're talking about the 4,000 accounts? Again, that's maintenance.
No, they're
That's
actual,
maintaining
no,
our facilities.
no. If we replace a roof, we're not replacing a second roof we're not replacing the same roof the next year.
Realize how many roofs we have and how many boilers we have? If we don't routinely keep those things in service. Let me read you from the state chart of
Yes, I have.
accounts. How they describe that account. If I can, Mr. Bealow, I'm sorry, I know you're
Absolutely.
under a time limit, but. I'm sure you're talking about the 4,000 accounts. Let me read the description of 4,600.
Okay,
Activities concerned with building additions, I don't recall any additions in the budget, and with installing or extending service systems and other built-in equipment. That's maintenance. We're keeping the buildings in a good operating state, the way they were last year, hopefully the way they are next year. We're just maintaining our facilities.
it says building improvement services, 965,800. The 4,600.
That's right. We
Building
fix a bathroom this year, we
improvement
fix another bathroom
services.
next year. We fix a roof this year, we fix another roof next year.
No,
It's
that-
ongoing maintenance.
And which is why the taxpayers lose faith in our district, because our budgets, our default budgets are higher than our proposed budgets. This is exactly the root of the lack
I think they
of
want us
faith
to
with our
maintain
taxpayers.
what they've already invested in.